Hi guys, welcome to the Rubbish Truths. My name is Sartaj, and in today's video we're going to talk about the 5 must avoid things in the morning. Number 1 is checking your phone. Now what happens is if we check our phone for, or we start scrolling in the morning, then it leads to anxiety for the whole day. Social media itself, there is a well-known problem called the social media anxiety, and it leads to anxiety because we are all focused on a 6-inch screen and we're looking at the number, the number of likes, comments, what people are saying, and there are mostly things which we are not looking for. A lot of unrelated things come up, so it sets the tone for the day in a wrong way, whereas mornings are supposed to be ideally for setting the tone for the day. If you want to be positive, if you want to be relaxed, then avoid checking your phone and social media in the morning. And sometimes we think that work related mails are pretty important. We need to see if anybody has called us. If anybody is calling you or mailing you in the morning at 7, 8 or 8:30, then it's like infiltrating your me time, so do not allow that anyways. And if you have not woken up past your because these days people are working from home, if you have not woken up past 10, 11, 12 or whatever your working hours are, then there's no need to see if there's anything urgent. You're on time, nothing is being missed, everything is going fine. Number 2, most of us rely on coffee for waking up, right? We say and we believe, like I used to believe, that coffee is important for me to work or for my body to function in the morning. That there's no science to it. Yes, coffee is a stimulant and it has caffeine. Caffeine is the stimulant that makes you more alert and makes you feel less tired. But when you wake up in the morning, the body releases a natural hormone called the cortisol, which is a stress hormone, and the purpose of that hormone is to make you more alert and your productivity is high. That's why people say that it's better to get all the important and things which are detail oriented in the first half of the day, because that is when you have most of the energy, and that is because of the cortisol. So your body does not need coffee to function. Honestly, there is no science to it, and it has enough to offer you to get you through the day fine. What you can do is, since cortisol keeps decreasing in the body as the day goes on, so you can have it maybe midday around 12 or 1. That is when we have those energy dips and we want to feel sleepy. We want to sleep in the afternoon, feel sleepy. So or you can do is you can have it ideally have it in the midday only. But then if you still crave for coffee, don't have it empty stomach. Eat something in the morning and maybe an hour or 2 hours later you can have some coffee, but do it in moderation, right? Don't drink 3 coffees, 4 coffees in the morning. That's not good for the health or the metabolism. Number 3, doing things in a rush in the morning. It's all about setting the tone for the day in a right way. If you want to be hyper vigilant, always on alert and never relaxed, then you can start your day by rushing up things. What you can do is you can even if you have 1 minute to spare in the morning, or you have 30 minutes to spare before you have to pack lunch for somebody who's leaving home early, or you've got your household chores, whatever you have to do, even if you have 1 minute, just use that minute to calm yourself down, set the tone for the day, be mindful. Mindful means being present, so that you're in control of all the things that you're about to do, instead of just rushing. Because if you rush, then you've set the tone for the whole day, and you'll always be running the whole day, doing everything in a hurry, and you won't relax at all. So take it easy in the morning. Number 4, making a to-do list for the day. It's a good thing to prepare for the day, but stressing over it in the morning and then making yourself mechanical as to just, you know, glide through the day by focusing on the work that you have to do and blah blah blah. I used to make to-do list in the morning, but what that does is it sets the mind for achievement. Your mind is set to only achieve the whole day, and then gratitude gets missed. By gratitude, I mean we definitely need a balance in the day to be happy. Say suppose I have made a goal for 6 months down the line, this is what I want to achieve. Right now, if I do not enjoy my journey for those 6 months, I might achieve that target in those 6 months or 8 months maybe, for sure, because I'm just focused on one thing. But then I would not be happy with that goal because I did not enjoy my journey. I was so focused on achieving that goal that I lost everything. Then something else will become your goal, and then you'll always be so it's all about that mindset of just running after things and achieving things. You know what you have to do. You have done something about it yesterday as well. So you have a plan. In the morning, first thing, just try to be mindful. It's all about setting the tone for the day, and in some time you can definitely make a to-do list, but not the first thing in the morning. That this is what I want to do in the in the afternoon. This is what I'm going to do. This is who I'm going to mail. I'm going to read these many articles. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to blah blah blah. It just creates that mindset of running after things. You can do that, you can plan your day in a couple of hours, but avoid doing that first thing in the morning. Number 5, going back to sleep. Now this is the most irresistible thing, and it's the most amazing feeling to going back to sleep when you've woken up slightly earlier. You're not feeling completely fresh. But the thing is, again, it comes back to the same thing, setting the tone for the day. It's about discipline. If you can get out of your bed mindfully without having to drag yourself a couple of minutes later, if you go back to sleep again, then you'd have to drag yourself, because you never know when that 5-minute booster sleep can become a 50-minute sleep or a 2-hour sleep. That will cause more anxiety. So it's about getting disciplined. And another thing is that since our body works according to the circadian rhythm, it's the natural rhythm of the body that works according to the day and the night. So when the day has begun, your body is doing things that will make you function better. You would be able to work on your goals, and night is for sleeping. So if you wake up on time, just get out of your bed and quickly set your bed. This is what I do. I quickly clean up my bed so that I don't want to mess it up again, right? If it's always cozy, then I want to go back to the bed, right? So these are the 5 things that I would suggest that you definitely avoid if you want to be happy, feel happy during the day. And one more thing, please like the video if you enjoyed the content, and share it with people who you think are going to benefit from this. There's a mosquito flying around that's distracting me, and he has distracted me during the video as well. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That's gonna encourage me and help me grow this channel. Thank you so much.